Hi and welcome. Today, it's interesting that you're going to be hearing this either on Chalamayat, if there's going to be a program, or immediately after Pesach, but it fits into history. And it's interesting that Baruch Hashem, it's synchronized. So today, we're going to do the Mrebens HaSicha on Parshas B'Shalach, because that's where we're up to. In the year 2448, we went out of Mitzrayim. 2448. And we were in Mitzrayim for 210 years. 116 of those 210 years was Avdus, was slavery. And we're finally coming out. And we're running. And we turn around, and the Mitzrayim are behind us, and the ocean is in front of us. So, the Rebbe speaks about this concept. He says that the Rebbe says to the Eden, Al tirou, hisyatzvu u'ra'u es Yeshuas Hashem. Stand and see Hashem's Yeshua. Asher yasa lochem hayim, that he's going to make for you today. Ki asher isam es Mitzrayim hayim, the way you saw them today, leisei sifu lireisom ad elom, you will never see them again like that. Hashem yilochem lochem, Hashem will fight the war, vatem tacharishon. And you just shh, have Emunah, shh. Okay, so the Mechilta says about this. Listen, I didn't learn the Mechilta. I saw it in a Sikha. The Mechilta says about this, that when they came to the ocean, because of the fear that they had of the Mitzrim, so they divided into 4 parts, into 4 kitas. One kita said, oh my God, it's over. You know people like that? It's over, it's terrible, we're going to die. I don't want them killing me, so we're going to commit suicide. Lipeil el hayom, let's jump into the ocean. Okay? Abi nitzayin knecht bapare, not to be servants by pare. The other kita said, Lashuv leMitzrayim, let's go back to Egypt. They go back to Egypt and they'll be avodim, but they don't want to die. Another kita said, Laseis milchoma kenegdon, let's turn around and fight the Egyptians. And the 4th one said, you shouldn't do anything, nor nitzvach kenegdon, let's scream to Hashem. Let's scream to Hashem. And so, let's go back to that pasuk that Hashem said. And it's as follows. To the first group, if you remember, the first group said, I'm sorry, I have it written down, but I want to look at the words exactly. Lipeil el hayom, to jump into the ocean. Hashem said to them, Al tirou, don't be afraid. Al tiro, don't be afraid. To the first group, to the jumpers. To the second group that wanted to go back to Mitzrayim, Hashem answers them, Ki asher isem et Mitzrayim hayim, the way you see them today, leisei sifu lireis ad elom, you won't see them anymore ever. So there's no going back. You're not going back because you'll never see them again. The third group, the fighters, Hashem says to them, Ki lochem lochem, I will fight your war. And the 4th group, Hashem says to them, Vatem tacharishon, you stop, you do what you're supposed to. And he goes on in the next pasuk and he says, Matitzak elai, daber el bnei Yisrael, Vayisou, go, go. What are you screaming about? What are you complaining about? Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't think. Do what you're supposed to do. I'd like to read to you the Hayom Yom of today. And it's interesting. Today is Hayom Yom. Hanisoyan Hare experience shows us Kishemimatim b'chakires, if we stop and gribble, this gonna do this way, this one's gonna fight, this one's gonna go back, this one's gonna jump. Ve'evdim b'seder u'b'tekef, and we work the way we were supposed to. Al pi ha'ne'im shel Torah, the way Torah wants us to. Yomin mekareves, usmeil decha, the right hand brings forth and the left hand pushes away. As a pe'alim bevadai, for sure we see results, ubifrat b'inyonim ha'ikorim mikre hadas, and especially in matters of fundamentals of Yiddishkeit. So what did we learn today? We learned today that there are very many ways of reacting. Some of us react sometimes, I don't want to say which group I'm in, but some of us react sometimes in hysteria. Yeah! They're behind us. The ocean's in front of us. I'm going to jump. What? The Rebbe just promised you is Yatzvuru. And some of us start making plans. And some of us panic. That's like the first one. Some of us we become kipastik. What does Hashem say? Have Emunah. Listen to me, kinderlach. I'm talking to me. I don't know why I'm calling you kinderlach. The Rebbe führt die Welt. Hashem runs the world. And in this we see that no matter who you are, and no matter how you react to things, and no matter how your personality reacts to things, please remember that it's all in the hands of Hashem. And no matter how you react, He's going to do what is right, and He's going to do what is supposed to be done. And all you have to do is follow. Thank you very much. Bevirchas, especially Pesach time. Mashiach immediately now. L'chaim.